And it's not about black people in the movie either. Not really.
Oh,
so it's like,
clock it.
And what's so interesting, just real quick, is the dichotomy between this and Sinners. Okay, so Ryan Coogler had a list of consultants from every angle. PTA had Maya Rudolph.
Oh,
I'm so curious.
Even
what
if
what she
even
thinks about this.
I am too.
I don't know. It's just weird. It don't sit right with me.
In addition to the revolutionary aspect that the black women are shown to their mission, the white man in the story, and this is at the core of this story, he doesn't have to do anything at all. He doesn't even have to remember the code word. Because why? Because he's not really there for that. He's there to get ass. That's how he got into this.
Yep.
Meanwhile, the black woman who's a teenager, she's forced to, she has it locked too. This is one of my favorite parts of this movie. So on accident, I believe, PTA pops out a little bit and shows, so she's got it locked down, even though she doesn't believe that anyone's even after them.
Yes.
But, and it reminded me a lot of being a young black woman and having my, sorry, Dad, tell me that like, you have white friends, they're not really your friend. They're up to something. And being like, why would you say that? Only to, it still gets inside of you somehow.
Sometimes they're right, though. Yeah, my mom would say that too. Sometimes those aren't your friends. I'm like, why wouldn't they be my friends?
Lindsey's my friend. What? Not you, Lindsey. Another Lindsey. My best friend from middle school. No, totally. And it's like,
my best
so
friend
even
from
you
middle
don't
school
believe
turned out to be a racist. So
yes, no, exactly. So even though she doesn't believe it, as a black woman, she can't afford not to believe it. And so that compared to Bob on the couch, it just shows, how much black women have to carry. Completely oblivious.
And I don't know that he did, like you said, I don't know that he did that intentionally, but this movie does illustrate that point very well of being, and I remember this too vividly, of being like a young black woman who was like hyper competent because I couldn't rely on the people around me, especially adults in the world I grew up in, to be there for me or to stand up for me or just I was in a world of like unreliable adults and mostly white adults who I couldn't trust, and it was it always kind of fell on my shoulders and was a lot of times, like Willa, up to me to save myself. I think the Bob and Willa relationship is the stronger, if not the strongest part of this movie. I do think that there's something that Paul is tapping into with his relationship with his own daughters. In like a much less harmful, I think, way than some of the other aspects of this movie when it comes to a white man interacting with blackness. I agree with you there. But other parts of it, I'm just like, why? What else did you have, Lindsey?
I said when the day comes, who will be prepared? Not Bob. I like that. Bob sitting on the couch. Not Bob sitting on the couch.
Yeah.
He couldn't do anything at any step. At every step, someone else had to come and help him.
Everyone had his back.
Yeah, right.
Everyone in this movie just helps him fumble his way through life. He doesn't even save Willa.
Yeah, literally. Regina Hall coming just out of nowhere, prepared before Bob even was out the door.
Knows
Yep.
Yeah.
He didn't even know that there was an issue yet, and Deandra was already on site, like, come with me, I got you. And all of the nuns as well, all black women. Competent as fuck,
and
saving
all
the
of,
day.
Sensei,
Sergio.
Like, just Bob getting introduced into his world and all of them being prepared and, like, that part of it was very...
And he's like, what?
Yeah. That part of it,
his fucking phone. He doesn't even have his phone charged. Like, he's not dressed. He doesn't have his phone charged. He doesn't know the code words. He doesn't know where the fuck his daughter is. He's not trying. Like, oh my God.
So
like,
incompetent.
I have a competency kink, and this man was driving me fucking crazy. Like, you are so useless, Robert. Like, get it together. Pissing me off.
It's so funny. I started today at the part where he's at the hospital where the police are trying to arrest him. She's like, "You have diabetes, don't you?" And he's like, "Yeah."
Yeah?
And Bob, like, are you with us?
Hello?
He's not.
Oh my god. You had something else in here, Lindsey, about what did you say? This one, I just thought it was funny.
White men just getting to do whatever they want and always being heroic somehow.
Yeah.
Somehow Bob is the hero of this movie.
I will be the devil's advocate and say I think like something I mentioned is PTA obviously does not read Black literature, and it feels like really disrespectful for him to make this movie and comparing it to Sinners, where there was so much like accurate research done.
Facts.
It's like, where is that at all? And I think like that, regardless of PTA's intent, like he's very much still attached to his whiteness, more so than I think he'll ever realize.
Yeah, it does feel, to elaborate on that, it does feel careless a little bit. Like you're not thinking through what the point of all of this is and what you're saying. And like you said, Erin, who you're saying it to. That's what really kind of rubs me the wrong way. Like, maybe it feels like to me as a Black viewer, like I'm watching white men communicate around me and through me and not to me. And that's such a rare feeling to experience from a PTA movie